Aye.
Call to order.
Good timing.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands. Welcome. So, oh, that's few words. Welcome. Been a long day. We've been here since 1 o'clock. So. Fingers your folder. Couple things. We have a new hire for a planning board, Marine. And they're called secretary. Those men? I'm not gonna. Anyway, Marine been hired, secretary. We also had they sent us bills to the town sent bills to the town for taxes on their property. Town property, so go
I
ahead.
see that was, Chuck and I were talking about that when you stepped up for a second. So in light of this, I would like to make a motion to authorize the abatement in the total of $7,335 to the town of Effingham for a tax bill that went out to town-owned property, because we do not pay property taxes on town property.
I'll second it.
Good. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Chris. And last one, the MS1 for 2023. We got that. I didn't sign it.
Can you take the folder?
Which is approved.
That's your town valuation.
Okay.
Did our evaluation go up?
I don't know.
Yes, there is actually.
It's a loading.
Well, I didn't influence it with that.
For JT's command vehicle. Did you guys do a new voucher? Since it's gonna be 2 checks, he was supposed to do 2 vouchers.
No.
Okay. I mean, I have the dollar amounts. Can Caitlin and I start that and you guys will sign it? I just hate to.
Do we need to stay in here? Hold on.
Well, he's supposed to call me and tell me yes, it's a go. He's at the meeting up in Mass.
It's all recorded, so I'll just quickly.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
No, don't be.
What town does this begin to?
I'll send John's on me.
All right. Approvals, so we have a manifest dated September 12th, 2024 for the amount of $56,020.88. I make a motion. To approve it.
Second,
All in favor?
aye.
I'll abstain. I wasn't here.
Got it. We'll make a motion to approve the manifest dated September 19th, 2024 in the amount of $31,531.59.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Mail.
I have it.
So we just get that one up. Get the look at this one. We did yeah. We got finally the final check for Wilkinson Swamp Road, where we only did the portion of that as far as the design only. But we submitted all the paperwork and the final check came in. Well, it's gonna be in. Should get it.
We got it.
Yeah, we got it. So it's gonna be $12,771. So we got total reimbursement for Wilkinson Swamp Road
From a grant.
from a grant. Then we have the MS 535. Chris caught one mistake here.
So far, that's part of the two mistakes.
Two mistakes so far. So we need to approve that, but
That's just a draft.
drag, so you're gonna work on it.
Yeah, it's just. I don't know if Chuck had a chance.
No, I haven't
this stuff
seen
yet,
it.
but.
You all done looking at it?
Yeah, you can.
A little bit more than.
All right, so next is Board of Selectmen reports.
Other than working on, some vendor communications yesterday, I've been out of pocket for the last 10 days, so.
That would be short.
It's been pretty quiet. It's our first meeting since we had the surprise visit from the group Recycle Percussion. The fire chief aided in, giving them a location to facility a week ago Saturday. And I am proud to say after that I'm from Effingham. We really showed up and turned out in such short notice with the donations. If you weren't on social media, you probably didn't even know they were coming. It happened so fast, so. But there were about 60 or 70 people here that showed up in moment's notice, and when it was a coat drive, one winter gear drive for them, the group, and when I first put a table out, an 8-foot table to put donations on, I turned around and it was full. Got a second one, turned around, it was full, put a third one out there and it was full. And the donations continued to come in and went directly to the trailer that the support staff had there for the group. And so it was as I said, a fantastic turnout in such short notice. Outside of that, it's been a pretty quiet week. Weather-wise, it's been pretty dry. We had some very successful work sessions and working through budget process and so forth, so that's all I have right now.
Okay, been busy for me. Last Thursday, between the 3 guys at the transfer station, took about an hour. We tore down the old shed. I brought my tractor down. Didn't take long, so that's gone. Had Bill move all his stuff into the container, says tools or whatever. So clean that corner right out. It was pretty rotten. So we had some meetings yesterday and quite a bit today, but there is good news on the. We did talk about we consolidate with the telephone lines and IT, trying to update that. But I mean, with the telephone lines, we're going to probably look at reducing our costs by half or 300.
500 something.
And all together for all properties, it was about 550 savings a month.
A month.
Nice.
So should almost cut it in half with the telephone lines and everything else. So we're making things happen. It's happening. So anything else, guys?
With an upgrade to the internet at the transfer station, so cell coverage will be available.
Excellent.
So yeah, well, once we get everything in place, then we'll make another presentation online. Town administrator.
Yes. Have my stuff at the end. All right, so as Leo said, we had a meeting with Consolidated and our IT provider yesterday. We gave you the details in regards to that. I received a final distribution payment for Wilkinson Swamp Culvert, which was the grant. Which will be an announcement later, but there will be a public hearing to accept those funds. It was about $12,771. I will be taking a budget and finance workshop on Monday, the 23rd, which will be virtual. But I will be doing that at home so I can focus on just that. Michelle will also be taking the same training, but so we don't have any office closures. She's going to the one on Thursday. I received payment this morning for a repurchase in a deeded property, which is the last deeded property that I have in my records of the town. That was a total of $33,000. And last but not least, with meetings we've had budget meetings for Board of Selectmen budgets as well as the others. I am currently just waiting on figures for health insurance, so I can get that all tied up, but there are still a few that we need to review. I think it was about 5 budgets altogether. That seemed pretty simple that we need to review. And then starting October 1st is when Board of Selectmen will start reviewing budgets with boards and departments. Just a reminder, next Friday, September 27th, I will need your draft budget sheets turned in for boards and departments. That's it.
Thank you. Business, finance software. I assume this is what this is for. G-Works. You gonna be talking about?
I sure will. So G-Works was previously known as BSMI. It is a popular financing software throughout the state of New Hampshire. A lot of people, especially on the finance groups and as well as municipal managers, have reached out about. A lot of people are knowledgeable in it, and there's a lot of help that comes with it as well. They originally were bought up by G-Works. Same thing. Very pleased. They held multiple demos with Michelle. I did sit in on one, and they explained everything pretty thoroughly. I provided the board with pretty much presentation, but it also provides what the product, the yearly subscription is, and there is a one-time fee for implementation of the software. So the yearly subscription is $9,250, which I discussed with the budget session we had would come out of a new line item. The one-time fee for implementation is $9,000, but that is one time. Pretty much what they do is they're not going to transfer all of what we have for QuickBooks, but they will put that into a separate USB, so we still always have those records from previous years. They do have, everything for online payments, so they also met with the tax collector and clerk's office to show them how their process works for them. The clerk's office was also pleased. They do payroll, they have the financing. And for any type of customer service, which we desperately lack in QuickBooks at this moment, is very, I can't think of the right word, but is excellent pretty much. So we had always had that support, we'd always had that help, where QuickBooks, we can't have someone talk to us for a question. So we would like to ask the board for your permission to move forward with the finance software.
I'm not gonna move forward on anything until I've seen a demo of it.
Chris?
I'd like to support I know QuickBooks doesn't work, and I like to support the finance office, and they reviewed this for over months now. Different options. There was MTS, I believe, was another one. And it seemed like this one was the best fit for us, and I'm not using it on a daily basis, so that's why we put this staff in place, and I trust their decisions, and so my call is to support hiring this company.
And I've been working with staff also really closely and everything else last couple of months, and I have total confidence in Michelle and Caitlin and what they want to approve. So I'm going to make a motion that we approve the software of what's it called? G-Works, one-time fee for implementation of $9,000, and this will be starting the first year, correct?
That's what we've been implementing for, yes.
Yes, and a yearly subscription of $9,250. Do I have a second?
I'll second that motion.
All in favor,
One discussion. Or anything.
or any discussions?
I have a question.
Yeah,
Will this software also help with the granting, the grant funds to keep track? Because I know QuickBooks couldn't do any of that, so that's why you needed the separate.
just talking about the 7,000 numbers.
From what my knowledge is, yes.
Okay.
Any additional discussion?
I'm not voting on it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
No.
Okay.
May I add one thing to business, because I just was reminded, engine 2
Oh,
RFP. Let me ask him what the amount is, because I forgot what it was. Unless you have that. I remember it was 247.
But
You want us to prove that, right?
Correct.
I got it.
I'm just gonna find the right folder. I have it somewhere.
Can you give us a full specific?
Oh, these are, that's the. That's the RFP.
You don't have a full,
No.
It's Autotronics, in the amount of 2,200,000 for. $247,900, $999, so $247,990.
I thought I had it, but I guess I didn't bring it.
you say that number again,
Yep.
200?
It's $247,990, and the vendor would be Autotronics.
Correct.
Right. So JT wanted us to approve that,
Correct. He had looked it over and he was pleased, it was everything that was asked for.
well, we had a meeting on it, we looked at it. That was about a month ago or 2 weeks ago.
I believe it was last meeting.
It was last meeting
Yeah.
that we talked.
And I asked him to look at it in detail to make sure it matched up to what he did in RFP, and he said it was very good.
Okay. All right, make a motion. For engine 2 tanker furnishment. In the amount of $247,990. To
Autotronics.
Autotronics. And that I think it was. Gonna be taken the first of the year or something, or when was it going out of service?
I believe it was
Next year.
July of next year.
July next year for
For
1 year,
about 9 months.
9 months. Need a second,
I'll second that motion.
all in favor?
Aye.
I don't know. I don't know if we want to have any discussion, but.
Did you want to have a discussion?
No, I just, procedure, that's all.
Aye.
May I?
Well, you know what?
No, I'm just asking for the vouchers to be signed that Carol was requesting.
Oh.
For. Check from Madison, there's 2 there.
So I'll do the announcements. The board of selectmen will hold a public hearing October 1st, 2024 at 5 o'clock. To accept unanticipated funds from the state of New Hampshire, and that will be Wilkinson Swamp. Public comments, please.
I just hit it off you.
What'd you say?
You didn't say look, you.
You look cute.
It's far.
All right. Otherwise than that. Adjournment. Make a motion.
Oh,
We adjourn.
do we have to? I want to look at, I want to keep going on that.
Oh, you can do that. Well, you don't have to have the same meeting.
True.
Chuck's got it.
Oh,
That's it. On favor. I made
Sorry, who seconded?
nobody yet.
Okay.
Second.
Oh, favor.
I guess.
It's not bad. 4-hour day. Good.